My name is Patrick McDevitt. I'm from Monroe Township, Gloucester County. So most of you might know that I've become an avid cyclist over the last few years. And although our region has some awesome trails, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done to improve infrastructure and safety on our roads. We are seeing too many news reports about cyclists and walkers, hit by cars while out riding or walking. So we really want to do some work in that area. So tonight, it's my pleasure to welcome in Sarah Clark Stuart, the Executive Director of the Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm good. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate being invited.
Great. Thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about the Bicycle Coalition, the county chapters in New Jersey, and especially the Gloucester County Action Team, and what us South Jersey residents and bikers can do to help?
Sure. The Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia is a nonprofit advocacy organization. We are 50 years old. We were founded in 1972. And our mission is to make bicycling safe and fun for everyone and anyone in Greater Philadelphia. So we have, staff who work on Philadelphia issues and also issues in the 8 counties surrounding Philadelphia. We cover the same territory, same states and counties as the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission, which is an institution that manages all the federal transportation money, where the counties get to decide what to spend federal money on. So we have various campaigns and missions or different campaigns that we are working on, but one of them that is very important to us is building out the Circuit Trail Network. And for those of you who are not familiar with that, it's the multi-purpose trails that are interconnected across the whole 9-county region. And we have been working for 10 years at least, with a coalition of organizations from across the 2 states to promote building out that network. I have a presentation which I could walk through, but I'll just finish up before I start that by saying that we have action teams in each of the 8 counties or 9 counties where we have opportunities to get involved in advocacy. And I have several staff here in the Zoom room with us, Patrick Monahan and John Boyle. And so it's very easy to get involved and get active with us on specific campaigns that we're trying to pursue to build out the circuit. But if you don't mind, I'll get through this presentation real quick, if that's okay.
Great.
Just
yep.
Helpful to show some maps and some. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, it says my window is too small. Let's see if I can get this going. Here we go. All right. So I've already sort of run through most of this, so I'm just going to try to get through 3 things. Regional update, 500 miles by 2025. I'll explain what that is, and then how to get involved. So the Circuit Trails Coalition is 50 different organizations plus local and county and state agencies who are all really in the business and in the advocacy realm that want to promote the circuit. And so this is just a taste of all the different organizations that we work with. We invite organizations who want to become part of the coalition to join. We have 2 big meetings twice a year where everyone comes together. We also have a steering committee that meets monthly to promote its own, sort of work through a strategic plan. So action teams are part of, maybe I should be presenting action teams. We have organized to sort of concentrate those who live in particular counties around specific issues. And there are really big sort of priority projects that we're trying to promote in each of these counties. Burlington and Camden County have a shared trail, Burlington-Camden Trail. Gloucester County, the Glassboro Elk Trail, and Mercer County, we're trying to realize the idea of the 295 Johnson Trolley Bridge. So these are there are, as you're going to see in a little bit, there are many, many segments of projects throughout this 800-mile network. And we're trying to focus on those that we think that have the most potential and that need the money now. So let me just keep going here. It doesn't want to move. Okay. This is what the circuit looks like. There is a circuit in very close to you. But this is what the whole entire network looks like. The green is what is existing, and the other colors are in various stages of development. And by pooling together our resources and our energies, we're trying to lift up all these segments that are not yet built and try to get them built as fast as possible. And that's the idea here. We have 374 miles that are done. We have 68 miles that are in some sort of development and 119 miles that are a little further behind. And then 268 are basically lines on maps, and they need to get, they're sort of the furthest behind. Since 2012, as a region, we've added 124 miles. And we've invested over $240 million. And we're now at about 45% complete, which is really pretty amazing to have done over a 10-year period. So the region as a whole has, and this is Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission, made a commitment to try to build out the circuit by 2040, but that's a pretty long distance, date out there. So we've set a goal of trying to get to 500 miles by 2025. We think that's really possible. Even though there's 374 miles that are open today, there's about 36 miles that are fully funded. And so they're under some stage of construction and they will get built. So there's 90 miles to go. And we want to really kind of keep all the counties in the region accountable to reach that 90 miles, to get that funded so that we can get to this 500-mile goal. We're going to put out a report called Moving the Circuit Forward. We've done it 3 times, and we're going to have one coming out soon where we want to try to lay out the policy needs. There's a lot of need to increase project management capacity, get matching funds, maintain these trails, and then what's called putting these projects onto the TIP. And the TIP is the Transportation Improvement Program. It's effectively the budget that the counties in each of the 2 states adopt to decide how they're going to spend federal money. This is pretty wonky stuff, but it's incredibly important because this is where county commissioners make decisions about how to spend federal money. And we want circuit trails to go from kind of maybe an afterthought or, yeah, that's nice to do, but to really be a top priority. And the only way to do that is to ask. And that's what we're all about. So we have been talking to the county commissioners on the Pennsylvania side about the need to really add more capacity, make available matching funds, and develop a process that would help put these circuit projects on that transportation improvement program. And we want to have that same conversation with the New Jersey commissioners, and that's something we're in the process of trying to organize a meeting to do that. So we have, we know that we have identified, issues that each of these projects have, but we know we've also identified a bunch of projects that really have great potential for just needing them. If they could get the money, they could get built. And these are the amounts of miles. I'm going to come down. These are the amounts of miles that we have for each of the 4 counties in the New Jersey part of the DVRPC region. So that's what we're trying to do is, I'll stop sharing here, is work with the county commissioners to focus on the need to make these circuit trail projects a priority for federal funding. As you all know, there's a lot of federal funding that's being made available through the bipartisan infrastructure bill. We have to get in there and kind of compete with other kinds of transportation projects that are also demanding this money. So by helping to get involved, we think that it'll be fantastic for you to use your voice to communicate with county commissioners about the need to prioritize these projects. So we have a couple of ways to get involved through the action team, also by becoming a circuit citizen. This is like a way to get the kind of information and emails that will alert you about available actions. And the action team is a way to get sort of more intimately involved and work more closely with Patrick. So I'll stop sharing there because I think that's the last. Yeah, become a citizen action team or a circuit citizen. So that's our URL, which Patrick can put into the chat. And I think that's it.